talk about the modern day John Montagna band. You took those lessons or that discipline that Parsons showed you and incorporated that into your.
I tried to.
Yeah.
You'd be a fool not to.
Yeah.
You know.
Because we saw you last week, very tight arrangements.
Thank you.
Nobody was playing anything that shouldn't have been there.
Thank you.
It was production.
Well, again,
But
I graciously accept that compliment because I'm striving for that. I used to have sort of two separate brains. There was like, my songwriting, my music. It's just not good enough because it doesn't match how, when things are in your head, they're brilliant, but once they come out, it's not. And I used to torture myself. But then like every other gig, I would just do it and it was fine. Right. And I thought, well, why can't I do my original stuff with the same sort of approach of like treating it like here's what it is, and not be so precious about it. Part of it starts with finding players that you trust. And I love my band, Otto Ray on keys, Ridge Zucker on drums, Tristan Clark on guitar. And I will explain to them like what I want, like intention-wise. Like I'll say to Otto, you're the drummer on this track. So whatever you're doing has to fit in, like the Cho stuff. The rhythm's coming from the Rhodes part. Or I'll tell Tristan, you're the guy that the rhythm's coming from there. Or just, I don't care what you do, just don't step on my vocals. And I trust them to take
it's a rare band that can do that.
Exactly. So there's plenty of that, and they're also incredibly patient with me because I'm still, believe it or not, getting used to fronting a band for an entire show. I realize like what is my problem here? I can sing lead, I can sing lead. I can sing lead when I'm on, when I'm on a show where there's 12 other singers, and they go, John, sing a tune, and I sing a tune, and I step to the front and I say, thank you, and I step back. But when it's me the whole time, I'm still kind of getting used to that idea, and I'm getting sort of like the deer in the headlights thing less. The show you saw at the Groove, that was the first time that I felt like, okay, I feel like I can actually do this now. We were on the Happy Together tour once when Mark Farner was on.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Sweetest guy on the planet.
Is that right? Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You got to be Mel Schachtner.
A little bit, yeah.
Oh yeah. What did you play?
We did his set. It was all the songs you would want to hear.
I'm Your Captain.
I'm Your Captain closed his set.
Did you do Mean Mistreater?
No. We did foot stomping music.
Some Kind of Wonderful?
We did Some Kind of Wonderful. Okay, so that's what the story is about.
Okay.
So we would do Bad Time into Some Kind of Wonderful.
Right.
So for being loved, for being loved. Bam! Doom, 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 doom. I start up, and there's no, as you know, on that song, there's nothing else going on.
That's it.
Bass, it's me and Murphy.
And the drum.
Doom, doom, doom. And we give Mark a chance to put his guitar down. And he does the song just holding the mic. And again, how old was he at this point? 64? 65? Maybe had he had the pacemaker in yet? I'm not sure.
Think so, yeah.
All I know is the dude is 65 years old, dancing around the front of the stage, sweating bullets, and rocking out, right? So, and that's my little yeah, man. Yeah. And I go to the 5 instead of the 4. A major clam. But that I rectified relatively quickly, but not quick enough. And again, there's nowhere to hide in that song.
That's it. You're naked.
So I see this. I don't have to run around. I don't have to stay. And I'm like,
From Mark Farner, no less.
Right, and for the millions of fans out there that probably saw Grand Funk at Shea Stadium, are reliving that night, and Schmucko blows it, right? So I'm like, okay, just get through the rest of the song. It's all good. It's all good. You're okay. It happens all the time. So we finish the song, and he does this we do the big toilet flush ending. Yeah. My baby. He's like running around, and he finishes the song like this. Boom! He does like an Al Jolson drop on one knee thing. It's unbelievable.
Showman, yeah.
So he finishes the song. walks over to the drum riser, the crowd's going nuts, and he would do this big show of like toweling himself off, you know. So I kind of sidle up to him. I'm like, sorry about that. And he goes, we'll talk later. I'm like, fuck. And then that night on the bus, I was like, you know, we're sitting in the bus and, you know, and I'm like, hey man, I just wanted to, man, it's all right. Don't worry about it. It's cool. It's fine. You know, he'd forgotten about it. But like in the moment, he was like, what the, you know.
You can catch additional episodes and much more by visiting us on the web at knowyourbassplayer.com. Thank you for joining us today, and we will see you next time here on Know Your Bass Player.